Again, going back to Genesis, God says, be fruitful, multiply, and replenish the earth. You can apply that even in your business. Every day, you gotta be fruitful, multiplying, and you're gonna be replenishing. We're building a team here. I've been doing this for 20 years now. People come in and go. They join, they quit. If you're not expert at replenishing your organization, people will join you. It's like a rotating door, say in a hotel. People come in, people come out. If there are more people going out than going in, your building will be empty. You have to keep on bringing people into your building more than they're going out, because that's the nature of our business. People join, people quit. So you have to replenish. It's right there in the book of Genesis. Going to 2025, I want to propose this idea. How would you like to make your annual income to be your monthly income? Now, what qualifies me to be able to say that? Because I've been doing that for so many years now, compared to what I used to earn before. The last time I worked many years ago, before I did network marketing, my last paycheck was, I remember, $28,000 a year. That was a long time ago. How long does it take me to make that now? About 2 days. I mean, that's how you could build this business and really build it big. That's the potential we have in this. How do you make your annual income to be your monthly income? First, you're gonna have a change of mindset. There's a mindset, for instance, that says like, it's easier to be, you're gonna pay the price anyway. You have to pay the price for success, to pay the price for failure. I mean, if you're gonna pay the price anyway, when I was young, I decided I'm gonna pay the price for success instead. It's hard to fail paying the price of failure. I'd rather pay for the price for success. So that's a mindset. Know what you're willing to pay. For most people, there are two types. There are people who are skeptical, and there are people who are negative. You want to be at least on the skeptical side and not the negative ones. It's like a parable of the sower, because the skeptical one, he would think like, maybe this business will work, or maybe it works for you but not for me, but maybe I can try. See that skepticism, that's okay. At least it's open. The bad part is when a person is negative. When they say, I have made up my mind. You don't want to talk to those kind of people. In the parable of the sower, they are like the rocks. Nothing will grow on them because they're negative. At least they're skeptical, they're thinking it will work, and they're gonna try things. Okay, now, it has to move from being skeptical to a believer. Even when I talk about making your annual income into your monthly income, for most people, especially people that still have a regular job, there is this mindset among the 1% of the population who are entrepreneur, who are businessmen, who makes a lot of money, that 1%. If you look at society, especially now in what's called digital economy, this might make some people uncomfortable, okay? But bear with me, digest it later. A school is a government indoctrination camp that indoctrinates people to be educated and have a job. And if you go through that, most of us went through that for 6-10 years in our life when we were younger, between elementary and high school and maybe college. You go to that path, you've been indoctrinated that your education is supposed to give you a job, and that's it. And that's 99% of the population. Now, there is 1% of the population who are able to break out of that scenario where they said, I'm going to educate myself because I'm not satisfied with that. Me being given by society or by the government the agenda that this is the only skill I know and that's all I'm going to do. And either they hire me or they fire me, or I have no choice. Then later I become unemployed, then it becomes a problem. So the 1% of the population recognize that and they continue to self-educate themselves. And that's what we do as entrepreneurs. You're gonna be on endless self-education. For instance, I'm old now. What am I doing learning how to get 1 million subscribers on YouTube? Because I enjoy self-educating myself and I bearing more fruit. I enjoy growth because that's what the Bible says. God created the sun to shine, the tree to grow, the animals to hunt, and same thing with us. We're supposed to be co-creators. We should always be creating. So that mindset should grow from being skeptical to believer. It has to come to a point where after a while, you can really get to believe that you can earn in 1 month what you used to make for a whole year. Because what happens is you join this business, you start as a 1A, 2A, 3A, 5A, 6A, and you have a goal of having a 6A. As you stay longer in the business and you experience success, you move your goal farther. It's like an infinite game of life. It's not a finite game where after you achieve your goal, you're successful and you think you made it and that's it. No. For as long as we're alive, we're playing this infinite game of life. It's a continual self and a continual consistency in growing. You have to move from maybe I can do it to I can. That is skepticism I'm talking about. You're gonna move from skeptical to belief, to believer. You move from maybe I can do it to I can do this. And then I should do it because this will make my life if I do it. And then I will do it, see how it grows. And then you come to a point that considers done. I'm committed. I'm doing it. I'm going to make it. I'm going to be a 6A or 2 or -3 or -4 or -5 or in my case, I'm about to be a -8. Consider it done. So you have to move. You push your goal. This is an infinite game. I mean, don't settle for what you know. The thing that obstructing you from the more things that you're supposed to know because you become addicted to what you know and you say, oh, that other things doesn't work. To keep on moving. Everything is a perspective.